Hello beautiful people and welcome. In today's video we are going to be talking about a topic I titled The Role of the Church in Politics. The role of the church in politics. We are in the world, but we are not of the world. This statement has made many Christians to completely abandon or show little or no interest in most of the things that happen in the world, and politics is one of them. That when a man of God attempts to vie for a political position, the person is seen by most Christians like a worldly person. However, the politics that happen in the church in terms of choosing a leader is considered to be holy and God's decision because it happens inside the church. This attitude makes it seem like God only decides when it comes to the leadership of the church, but becomes indifferent when it comes to the leadership of the society. Today, we are going to be examining the role of the church in politics. In 1 Samuel chapter 9, when the Israelites started clamoring for a king that they could see, God sent Samuel to crown Saul to be the king of Israelites. Because the nature of man made him a sinner by default, Saul disobeyed God, and in turn, God removed him as king of the Israelites and replaced him with King David. Nevertheless, it was God that provided a king for them through his prophet Samuel. We are in an era where elections are done for someone to take office, but it seems like for some reason we believe that God has forbidden us from participating or getting involved in those elections. God never said that we should not contest for any election. He only said that we should obey people in authority. Romans 13 says, "Let everyone be subject to the governing authority, for there is no authority except from God. And those that exist have been instituted by God. Therefore, whoever resists the authority resists those who God has appointed, and therefore will incur judgment upon themselves." The church has been quiet on the issue of leadership in our society. Some see the election period as a season of amassing wealth from the candidates, exchanging money for platforms, thereby making the church to look like a place of business. It is high time the church wakes up and takes the dominion that God has given to them by doing the following. Our first role is to exercise our franchise when it comes to choosing a leader for the society. This act will help us to put the person who can actually deliver on his mandate into that position for the progress of the society. The second role is to carefully select a candidate that will help the church achieve the purposes of God here on earth. Gone are the days when we sit down and allow God to do all the work. Look at America, for instance. Their president is gradually righting the wrongs which has crept into their society. We need people that can bring back morality in the life of people in our society and restore our core values. The third role is that the church must purge themselves from the love of money. The love of money has made a lot of men of God to support candidates who have nothing to offer, but because of what they tend to gain, they will boldly announce the person as the right choice, knowing fully well that this person will not do anything. The fourth role is that the church must learn to exercise the authority given to us as children of God, to contend against the powers of darkness that want to keep our society in perpetual darkness. It is said that most candidates go to the underworld to collect power in order to win elections. The devil is not more powerful than God, and he will never be. Christians should also equip themselves with that power that raised Jesus from the dead and contend against the forces of darkness. We must restore the integrity that the church has lost due to the actions of some greedy people. The book of Daniel shows us that it is possible for one to retain his integrity while in politics. Daniel's consistent refusal to compromise on his faith and values, even though he was facing intense pressure and potential consequences, is evidence enough to show that we Christians can restore the dignity of leadership in our society. The devil and his cohorts are in the verge of using systems and structures to cripple the gospel of Jesus Christ and keep people under the bondage of sin. It is time for Christians all over the world to rise up in that sector where you are and become a vessel of God to correct this anomaly and restore Christ as the head of that sector. If you made it to the end of this video, kindly like, share and subscribe for more soul lifting videos. Thank you so much for watching and have a blessed day. Bye.